Have you ever wondered how to make a traditional French ratatouille? Originating from the sunny Provence region, ratatouille is a delightful medley of seasonal vegetables, simmered with aromatic herbs and olive oil. For this classic dish, you'll need an eggplant, 2 each of zucchini and yellow squash, a pair of bell peppers and onion, 4 cloves of garlic and 4 tomatoes. Don't forget 2 tablespoons each of tomato paste and olive oil, and a couple of teaspoons of herbes de Provence. Gather these ingredients and prepare to immerse yourself in the art of French cooking. Begin by preparing the vegetables. It's the first step to creating our colorful and aromatic ratatouille, a dish that embodies the heart of Provence. First, let's heat a generous amount of olive oil in a large skillet or Dutch oven. The oil will serve as the base of our dish, imparting a rich, fruity flavor that melds beautifully with the vegetables. Once the oil is hot, it's time to introduce the onion and garlic. The diced onion will add a sweet, slightly tangy backbone, while the minced garlic offers a pungent kick that's simply irresistible. Cook these two until they're softened and fragrant, which should take about 3 to 4 minutes. Moving on, it's time to welcome the eggplant into the mix. This spongy vegetable soaks up the flavors around it, making it a perfect addition to our ratatouille. Let it cook for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally so it doesn't stick to the pan. Finally, add the diced zucchini, yellow squash, and bell peppers. These vegetables will not only add a variety of textures to our dish, but also a beautiful, vibrant color palette. Cook these for an additional 5 minutes or until they start to soften. Preparing the vegetables is a labor of love, requiring patience and care. But the reward is a dish that's as visually stunning as it is delicious. With all the vegetables softened, it's time to add some flavor. Now let's spice up our vegetable medley. We're at the heart of our ratatouille journey, where we add the soulful tang of tomatoes and the rich aromatic herbs. Grab your diced tomatoes or that can of diced tomatoes you've got stashed away. Spoon in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. This will give our ratatouille a vibrant depth and a velvety texture. Now let's do a little magic with herbs. We're using 2 teaspoons of herbes de Provence. If you don't have it, don't fret. A mix of dried thyme, rosemary, oregano, and basil will do just fine. Stir it all in, making sure the herbs and tomatoes blend well with the softened vegetables. Now, for the best part. Season with salt and pepper to your taste, reduce the heat to low, and cover your skillet. Let the ratatouille simmer gently for about 20 to 25 minutes. This is where the flavors truly meld together, creating a symphony of taste. Let the ratatouille simmer, absorbing all the rich flavors. Once the vegetables are tender, it's time to fine-tune the flavors. Ratatouille is a dish that sings with the flavor of each individual vegetable, but it also harmonizes in a beautiful medley when seasoned just right. Take a small spoonful of the stew and taste it. Is it salty enough? Does it need a bit more depth? If it's lacking, add a pinch more salt. If it needs a little more complexity, consider adding a touch more herbes de Provence or a dash of pepper. After adjusting the seasoning, let the ratatouille rest for a few minutes. This allows the flavors to meld together even further, enhancing the overall taste. When you're ready to serve, garnish the dish with a sprinkle of fresh basil for a pop of color and an extra layer of flavor. The beauty of ratatouille is in its versatility. Serve it hot as a main dish or a side and pair it with crusty bread, rice, or quinoa for a complete meal. With the seasoning adjusted to your liking, your ratatouille is ready to serve. Now comes the best part, enjoying your ratatouille. This vibrant, hearty stew is a feast for the senses. Its aroma is a symphony of herbs and vegetables, while its taste is a harmony of flavors. Each bite reveals the delicate balance of ingredients and the time taken to perfect this traditional French dish. You can savor ratatouille as a standalone main course, letting its robust flavors take center stage. Alternatively, it makes a delightful side dish, adding a splash of color and taste to grilled meats or fish. Complement it with a hunk of crusty bread, a scoop of rice, or a serving of quinoa to absorb its delicious juices. And here's a little secret. Ratatouille tastes even better the next day. The flavors have a chance to meld and intensify, creating an even more tantalizing dish. So don't hesitate to make a little extra. Bon appétit! Enjoy this classic French dish that warms the heart and delights the palate.